I'm thirsty.
No, you're not seeing double. Try a new twist on delicious with improved recipe. Orange Vanilla Coke Zero Sugar. Your favorite cola mixed with a delightful creamsicle taste. Orange Vanilla Coke Zero has the real Coca-Cola taste you love without the sugar and calories. It's double the deliciousness and is sugar-free!
Octopus, dragon fruit, Lay's bacon-wrapped jalapeno potato chips. What do these three things have in common? I'll give you a minute. Out of time! The correct answer is... they're all repeats. For one reason or another, these are all things that I had to cover twice on the show. Sometimes it's the same item by a different brand. Other times it's a different kind of that item that gives off a slightly different taste. Whatever the case may be, there are some items on this here show that just warrant a second look. And with this particular product, Orange Vanilla Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, I almost had to give this a second look. And why? Because of Scuttlebutt. Because of all the comments in my comments section of my videos that I've made. Because I've been perusing around the internet and everybody is saying the same exact thing. Oh, DJ Clyde, you tried the wrong one. No, the regular Coca-Cola tastes like dirt. You have to drink the Zero Sugar brand. That's the one that's really, really good. I honestly don't see how that is, because if you watched that episode that I did on the original Orange Vanilla Coke, you'll recognize that I said in that episode, I know exactly what this is going to taste like because I can think ahead to what orange and vanilla and Coke mixed together would taste like. And it completely matched my expectations. Well, they're not doing anything new here. They're still putting orange, vanilla, and Coke all together, only now it's worse Coke. It's Diet Coke. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who prefer Diet Coke over regular. You guys are on crack! You know, funny story to tell you, while I was alive, at one point I let myself balloon to over 200 pounds. And for me, a guy of my height, that's a terrible thing. You don't want to be a 200-pound 6'2" guy, because you're gonna get all sorts of back problems, you're gonna get leg problems. I mean, I had to move around for a living at my job, and I was carrying around all that extra weight. It was bad for my bones. It was just a no-go. I had to lose that weight right away. And I wasn't stupid. I knew where all that weight was coming from because I was a soda junkie. I couldn't get through a day without 4 or 5 cans of Coke. I once referred to Coke as liquid sugar. Well, liquid sugar is liquid weight. You drink enough of these things, you're gonna be piling on the pounds before you know it. It's just like that kind of Japanese torture where they throw the slabs of granite on top of you and just squish you underneath. For every Coke, it's like one of those just piling on top of you higher and higher and higher. And as you'll see now, I'm nice and svelte. I'm 175 pounds and I've never looked back. How the heck did I shake away all those excess pounds? Well, the main way I did it was I substituted regular Coke for Diet Coke, and I drank that for over a year. And I kinda, over time, got used to the taste. I mean, at first, when you drink a Diet Coke, and especially when you compare it to a regular Coke, it's like liquid poison, but it's just something you just have to keep drinking more and more and more until you develop a palate for it. And I did just that, and I was able to shake away all those pounds, and I do not suggest that you do the same thing, people, because they say Diet Coke is really, really bad for you. Even more bad for you than regular Coke, because there's all sorts of like aspartame and like all sorts of artificial sugars and stuff like that you should not be putting into your body. They cause cancer in lab rats and stuff like that. You should stay away from the Diet Coke. But anyway, it was like liquid acid in my stomach. It ate away at that poundage, and now look at me. I'm the man you see before you today. And here's the part I don't get most of all, because I've had friends who did the same exact thing. They kicked the regular Coke in favor of Diet Coke, and they drank that Diet Coke till the rest of their days. They would tell me in confidence that if they tried to go back and drink a regular Coke now, that they got so used to drinking Diet, they couldn't do it. They said that it was way too sweet, that it was way too heavy, way too syrupy. And they couldn't. It would just make them gag. It was just sugar overload. They couldn't take it. So I just assumed the same thing would happen to me. So one day, just out of the blue, I went to the Coke machine and I got myself a regular Coke. and I put it to the test. And I put that Coke up to my lips and I took a sip and it was like... It was like drinking your first beer fresh out of rehab. And yeah, I got used to drinking Diet Coke all that time. But did I really like it? At the time I thought I did because I drank so much of it and I wasn't even looking back to where I came from. But the minute that I tried the real McCoy, I realized that I've been fooling myself that whole time! So the moral of the story is this, to me, can only go downhill. I don't see how it is possible for this cola, this zero sugar cola, to taste any better than the regular Coke that I had in that prior episode. And let's not get confused, this is Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, which is not Diet Coke. But to me, all those little gimmicks that they try to throw on Coke to try to make it healthier, they all taste the same to me. Coke Zero Sugar tastes the same as Pepsi One, tastes the same as Pepsi Max. You ever tried Pepsi One? I don't even know if they still make Pepsi One anymore, but you ever try that? I mean, I guess if you really concentrate hard on it, it tastes slightly better than a Diet Pepsi. 1 calorie, one minute, teeny tiny little calorie better than a Diet Pepsi. But what the hell does that prove? I mean, it's still basically a lateral move. Well, I've never been so curious to try something in my whole life, and I am hoping, against hope, that I'm proven wrong here today. So now it's time to listen to what the flower people say. Love that sound. Ugh. It kind of smells exactly what I expected. It smells like orange, but in a powder form. It almost smells like Tang. Right. I'm gonna give this a whirl, and if I don't like this, then you and me are gonna tangle!
I don't get it.
You know what, here I go again on the subject of repeats. Episode 218. I want you to go to the archives and watch that episode now. That was the first episode on regular orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Watch that now because a lot of my same gripes with that pertain to this. I mean, I guess to reiterate really quick, it's like they took 3 different flavors. You got orange, vanilla, and Coke. You threw them all into a pot and you stir them up and you hand it to the public. They're 3 flavors that do not go together. They don't mix. I guess the only reason why we're getting it is because we had to get it eventually. Only now we're mixing it with aspartame and phenylalanine, which that normal sugary sweetness that you would get with a normal Coke, it's replaced with something powdery and flaky. If you could crumble something up, like maybe like a little Pez or something like that, if you could crumble that up so fine it actually turns from a solid into a liquid, and then fill up a bottle with that liquid, that's what this would taste like. It tastes, I mean, I guess it qualifies as a liquid. If I were to douse myself in it, I would be all wet and I'd be dripping, hence liquid. But it tastes so freaking dry! It's the only liquid refreshment I can think of that after you drink it, you need some liquid refreshment. Well, I suppose I'm gonna have to prepare myself for a lot of thumbs down on this video. Not that I'm not used to that already. So if I were to give this a star rating, well, you might remember the last episode, the regular Coke got 2 Hasselhoff heads. This one, I'm gonna have to give 1.5 stars. And please spare me your thumbs down on this video because I've got enough of them already. I realize that everybody out there hates me, and I realize that this opinion is bound to be very unpopular because so many people are defensive of all things over this. What, do you have like some orange vanilla Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tattooed on your arm? Maybe I'm just cut from a different cloth. Maybe there's a reason why I went back to drinking Coke so willingly after drinking Diet Coke for so long. Maybe I'm a very different kind of person from everybody else out there. But I can't deny my opinion. This, it just tastes like, you know what, it almost tastes like 4 flavors. We got orange, we got vanilla, we got Coke, and on top of that we got talcum powder! And as much as I rag about this particular product, I'm gonna do the folks at Coca-Cola Company a little favor. Like those people need any more of your money. But I'm gonna instruct my loyal Limbo Grub viewers out there watching this right now to go out and buy yourself both a bottle of regular orange vanilla Coca-Cola and a bottle of this, orange vanilla Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. I want you to buy a bottle of each, and I want you to run this taste test yourself and let me know what the whole world seems to be unanimous about. There's a comment section down below. Write to your heart's content whatever you discover and let me know, because I've gotta know. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the regular regular Coca-Cola orange vanilla? Do you prefer the orange vanilla Coca-Cola Zero Sugar? Or are you like me where, yeah, you prefer one over the other, but deep down it's like choosing between two bowls of feces? You're on Limbo, Grub. I like to say you raise that interactivity. On the other side, you're raising that fun equally. So good buddy DJ Clive saying, until next time, I'll see you in Limbo.
Oh god, I'll never understand. Yeah.
Don't worry, Swinkies. I wasn't going to leave this laying around. I fully intend on throwing it away. Huh. I barely noticed. Because I'm going to bring them back to the supermarket and get the deposits! But this is my limbo, Squinkies, and I don't want this trash taking up the landfills in my limbo! I care about the environment, you see! Did you know that a little bit of litter is a good thing for the planet? If we spread litter thinly around the whole Earth and learn to live with it, we won't have to worry about the landfills growing out of control! I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done playing this game. Why won't this work? Fine, I'll take them out! If it makes you happy!
What in the